Good morning. This is your AI News Bulletin for May 8, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Leading off, security researchers say vibe-coded apps are exposing sensitive data on the open web. Security researchers say thousands of AI-built web apps are publicly exposed, with more than 5,000 showing little or no authentication. They found sensitive corporate and personal data in many of them. Testimony from Murati is giving new detail on Sam Altman's sudden ouster from OpenAI in 2023. The court record is now filling in parts of that weekend's internal power struggle. SpaceX is planning a major AI chip plant in Texas, with at least $55 billion in investment. The project could eventually reach $119 billion if more phases are built. OpenAI is adding an optional trusted contact feature for adult ChatGPT users. It can alert a chosen friend, family member, or caregiver if the system detects serious safety concerns. OpenAI has detailed new trusted access levels for cyber work, including GPT 5.5 Cyber in limited preview. The company says the tools are aimed at verified defenders and restricted from harmful use. Researchers at MindGuard say they coaxed Claude into offering prohibited material, including bomb-building instructions, using praise and gaslighting. Anthropic has not yet responded publicly to the report. The reggae band Stick Figure is trying to pull down unauthorized AI remixes that pushed an old song back up the charts. The band says the viral versions are generating attention without credit or royalties. Google has unveiled a screenless Fitbit Air and a new Google Health app to replace Fitbit branding. The device is priced at $99.99 and launches later this month. Meta is rolling out AI business agents for WhatsApp in India, aimed at small businesses. The company says the tools can help with support, bookings, product discovery, and payments. India's Supreme Court is flagging AI misuse in legal proceedings after fake citations turned up in a property case. The court has asked the Bar Council of India to form an expert committee on the issue. Now let's go deeper on today's top 3. Starting with our top story. Security researcher ZVI and his team at Red Access say they analyzed thousands of vibe-coded web apps built with tools from Lovable, Replit, Base44, and Netlify, and found more than 5,000 with virtually no security or authentication. In many cases, anyone who found the URL could open the app and see what was inside. ZVI says around 40% exposed sensitive data, including medical information, financial records, corporate presentations, strategy documents, and customer chat logs. In the examples he shared, the exposed material included hospital work assignments with doctors' personal details, ad purchasing data, a go-to-market presentation, cargo records, and sales files. He also says some apps could have allowed administrative access. The researchers say the apps were easy to find because the services host them on the company's own domains, which made them searchable through ordinary web searches. The companies pushed back on parts of the report, but did not deny that the exposed apps existed. The broader point is that the risk here is not just buggy code. It is public by default publishing of private business data, and that changes the security conversation around AI app builders going forward. Next up, the latest testimony in Musk v. Altman is giving the public a more concrete view of the weekend when Sam Altman was abruptly removed as OpenAI chief executive in late 2023. The original board statement said only that Altman was not consistently candid in his communications with the board, and that vague explanation set off days of speculation. According to the reporting, the new record centers heavily on former Chief Technology Officer Murati, whose deposition and related exhibits are now part of the case. The article says the material adds receipts, but also leaves Murati's own account somewhat confusing. That matters because the Altman ouster was not a quiet internal change. It played out in public, with OpenAI employees, executives, and industry figures reacting in real time, and with the board's brief statement fueling theories across the industry. The new court material does not end the dispute, but it does move the story from rumor toward documentation. Going forward, the significance is less about the drama itself and more about what the record may show about governance, board power, and how much transparency major AI companies owe when leadership crises spill into the open. And finally, SpaceX is planning a very large move into chip manufacturing, with a public filing indicating at least $55 billion of investment for its Terafab plant in Austin, Texas. The company says the total could rise to $119 billion if later phases are built. The project is tied to Elon Musk's broader push into AI, robotics, and data centers. Musk has said the plant is meant to produce chips for both SpaceX and Tesla, and that those chips would support computing power on Earth and in space. The filing also comes after Intel said it would help design and build the facility. That makes this more than a single factory announcement. It suggests Musk is trying to control more of the AI hardware stack, from chips to data centers to the systems that use them. The scale is unusually large even by semiconductor standards, and the financing and execution risks are obvious. But if SpaceX follows through, the Texas plant could become one of the most ambitious private chip projects now on the table. Stepping back, today's stories all point to the same pressure on AI systems as they move from DMOS into real-world use. The risks are showing up in public apps, in legal records, in safety features, and in the infrastructure behind the models themselves. That's your AI News Bulletin for May 8, 2026. See you tomorrow.